families, little bears, and you know what time listeners are short, bro. Every time I come to your screens, I got heat and I bring you fire, bro. Now tell me if I'm lying, right? Which Ghanaian YouTuber has the dopest concepts? Me. Who has the most innovative ideas? Me. Not your favorite YouTuber, bro, but guess what? I'll come to you with a new series, the dopest introduction to a Ghanaian hip life track, bro. Now for this one, like I'll go like way back into like the hip life annals. Because I really got like new hip life music that got like cold introductions, right? But hey, this is just my opinion. If you think otherwise, drop it in the comment section, baby. But guess what? Hit the subscribe button, drop your comments in the comment section, and let's do this. First one on the list, bro, the man JD. You know what I mean? Like, and for some reason, nobody actually knew what JD stand for, bro. But in 2000, was it 2005, 2004? JD had this popular track, bro, Alarm Pine, right? The introduction, as far as I was concerned, was one of the coldest, bro. One of the coldest, and without much ado, let's do this, baby. It's Baby Banks, and I got heat. I can't feel someone about, bro. Bro, did the dude just snatch sunshade from thin air? I don't believe this, bro. Ah. Now tell me, wherever you were back in those days, bro, you could be in a Trotsky, bro. You could be listening to the radio in a Trotsky, you could be in an office, you could be walking down the street, you could be in the club. As soon as you hear that, this part, this very part, Bomidin Princeton, you know what I mean? Combine that with Hammer's legendary and recognizable kicks and bass lines, and you know what time it was, bro. Bro, it was just cold, bro. And it was funny because usually if you were like a new artist, you don't get that kind of traction with like your first major introduction. But JD managed to do it off the back of Hammer's legendary instrumentals, bro. And that made all the difference, bro. That made the introduction just cold. It was just savage, bro. Watch that. So lightning struck, and the dude came out of a river, bro. River God, pa, JD. The Highlander. And you know what's funny? He did this and then disappeared. Dude didn't drop another music. Dude did not show up in the music video. The dude just disappeared from Ghana's hip life scene, bro. Yo, what happened to JD? What happened to the man JD, bro? Owner of Ghana's coldest introduction, bro. Bomidin Prensa. The dude just disappeared in thin air. Bomidin Prensa. Bro, Ghana's Tupac, bro. Ghana's very own Tupac Shakur, bro. Yo, that was cold. That was super cold still. Tell me I'm lying. Next up, on the coldest intro to a hip life track, we got a legendary Obrafour, baby. So I think this was like Obrafour's second or third album. So Pamuka was like, the first album. And then man dropped the second album and Oyohene. Like, this is like the remix, but the original track was titled Oyohene. And then I think like it did not gain enough traction. So Obrafour had a brilliant idea of putting the man Tiny. Like Tiny was on top of his game at the time, bro. Obrafour put Tiny on top of Oyohene, the remix, and he blew through the airways, bro. Tell me if this was not one of the coolest intro to like a hip life track in Ghana, baby. Let's do this. Like, 2002, 2003, bro. Like, no matter, I think I was in a boarding house or something, bro. No matter where you were, bro, when you heard that, gigim, obawo, gigim, come on, bro, what are you talking about? This was cold. This was cold. And like there was this huge debate about whether he said, "LK, do you want to try?" or "Okay, do you want to try?" Now this is what happened at the time. So, Lord Kenya was Lord Kenya like Ghana's breakout, like, nationwide hip lifestyle. I mean, Reggie brought it, and then there was NFL, there was Nananum, there was Abram Point, like all those people. But like on a nationwide scale, if you want to mention the hip life fighters like everybody knew, you cannot leave out the man Lord Kenya, bro. So like Lord Kenya was the reigning king. Then Hammer teamed up with Obrafour, and then 1999, when Obrafour dropped Haimuka, he was like all over the place. So Lord Kenya was the reigning king, Obrafour was the upcoming king, and there was this like simmering cold war, simmering beef between them. So on this track, Obrafour went like, "LK, I said, Lord Kenya, do you want to try?" Now, Obrafour was cool. He was a cool cat. You don't want, like, say, oh, he was beefing, because he was too cool for that. So everybody was like, well, he did not say LK. He said, okay, we wanted to avoid that thing by all means, but we all knew there was this, like, simmering beef between Obrafour and Lord Kenya, and he was like, LK, do you want to try? The intro, bro, cold. Do you want to try? Now, obviously, this is like, on a YouTube platform, so you are watching the visuals. Now, when I say it is cold, I ain't talking about like, the visuals alone. If you heard this on the radio, did it make you pay attention? If you heard this while you were half falling asleep, did you wake you way back up, bro? That is what I'm talking about. Forget about the visuals, because back in the days, there was no YouTube, bro. You weren't going to see the music video until, say, a Metro TV plays it on advertising cycle, or until maybe a TV3 plays it. Other than that, you barely saw, like, hip life videos. But you heard it on the radio, definitely. And tell me if this did not give you goosebumps, bro. You wanna try? Do you know what was like funny? Like Obrafour would deliver like a whole verse using only proverbs, bro. He would deliver a whole verse and tell you only proverbs, and for some reason you kind of get the idea of what he was talking about. And guess what? The dude was like, when he came out, he was 22 or 23. By the time he dropped like the second or the third album, he was barely 25, bro. And the dude spoke like an old person, bro. Or say, Dompa Kutra Masariaka. Sakraman Botra Unayem True. Bro, fuck was he talking about? What does it even mean, bro? I say, or your bonsu, you're afraid Joko and Chino. Only Joko, that is like, I think a Joko is like an airway fish trap, right? It's like this, cylindrical basket. They drop it in the river, and then like fishes go into it, but they can't come out. That is a Joko or whatever they call it, right? A Obrafour will be like, bro, I am a whale, bro. You cannot catch me with this tiny fish trap. I'm too big for you, bro. Obrafour, I know you too much. But the introduction, bro, cold as fuck, baby. And then I saw snitching here, well, baby. It's Baby Brains, bro. And you know what time it is? Hit the subscribe button. Did you do it already? I bet. Drop your comment. The matter, baby. Still on the matter, bro. So, Coldest introduction to a hip life video or hip life track. And on the third one, we got KGPM. Now, here's the funny thing. Everybody calls them KGPM, but that was like a group of like two people. One was called KG, the other one was called PM for Prime Minister, right? But for some reason, like everybody called them KGPM, right? Now, KGPM came out, was it 2005, 2006, right? Now, this track, known as Emribi Beba, right, had one of the coldest introduction to a hip life track. One of the coldest, bro. And guess who delivered it? The man Obrafour. So look at it this way. So you put like the legendary Obrafour on top of his game, combine that with Hammer of the last two, and you bring in these two like upcoming rappers, KG and PM, and you got fireworks, bro. Fireworks, baby. I ain't even gonna delay your time, baby. Hit the subscribe button. It's Boo Banks. And I got heat. Tell me what you think of the introduction, baby. Is this cold or not? Watch this, baby.
Hey, I'm up for assembly.
Do you remember this? What were you then? I was in senior high. I think I was either in senior high or just about to complete. I ain't too sure. But I mean, like, this was uploaded on YouTube just 5 years ago. And 5 years ago was probably, 2017. So you kind of say it came out in 2017. But this was like when hip life was gaining ground, it was becoming like a viable source of employment. You know what I mean? And KGPM came out. And guess what? If you are like a young talent coming up, you need somebody established to introduce you, right? And they were lucky to have like Hammer put Obrafour on this track. And Obrafour's intro, like his voice riding on the Hammer beat, it made all the difference, bro. If Obrafour was not going to rap, as soon as you hear his voice on the track, you want to kind of listen to what the other people had to say. And that was brilliant, baby. Do you remember this intro?
Hey, I'm up for assembly.
Remember that?
Obrafour, me bomb kaya, me kophobia kyomuti.
Come on, baby.
Hammer, what's your from saying? KG and why PM.
Obrafour looked young as fuck. He was probably 24 here.
Kaya, me kophobia kyomuti. Hammer, what's your from saying? KG and why PM. Amuribi beba. And a dahono. Mimu ko so.
And guess who was singing the quick hook? That was KK for Zoo, bro. KK has been in the game for years, baby. And I did not know KK was part of like the last two crew. Kind of looks like Hammer had everybody passing through his studio, bro. Because on this track, we got Obrafour, we got Bazaar, we got Uncle Mike, we got KK for Zoo, we got Eugene of what was a group that had a Eugene on it? It was a trio. No, not VIP. The group that sang Angelina Kuto Prior. Before our Eugene was part of Prior, before he became known as the choir master, he was known as Eugene, right? He was like a rapper, and he was on this track, bro. And the intro, baby, cold as fuck. As soon as you heard Obrafour say, "Hey, Obrafour, assembly busy," you know what was happening, bro.
Hey, I'm up for assembly busy.
Come on, bro.
Obrafour, me bomb kaya, me kophobia kyomuti. Hammer, what's your from saying? KG and why PM. Amuribi beba. And a dahono.
And a dahono.
Mimu ko so. Moseka. Amuribi beba.
Bro, respect to Hammer, bro. Like, I mean, like, in the whole of Ghana's hip life, like history, right? Hammer is one of those people where you cannot say he was like underrated. Hammer continues to receive his proud because he did a lot, and it's only proper. It kind of like makes me sad that Hammer had to sell bread to make money. Hammer had to team up with A1 Bread to sell bread on the streets of Accra before he made money, bro. Imagine all the dope tracks the man put out. He had to make money from selling bread, bro. It was ridiculous, bro. The intro was cool. Tell me what you think. Yo, I ain't